What's going on, y'all? We are looking at a new RV. I know we do RV tours on this channel, but this could be the one. This is an open range 393 3X model, which means 3-inch thick insulation in the walls, and it also has 3 bedrooms. Guys, I've pretty much designed this thing in my head. Somehow Open Range read my brainwaves and actually made it. I didn't tell them my ideas. Let's go check this out. We are at General RV in Dover, Florida. This is down by Tampa. We met Lauren, the salesperson, up at the Jacksonville RV show. She is currently with somebody else right now. She's got us working with Toby, the salesperson. They are hoping they can get us into this RV because it's the 3-bedroom model that would work so amazing for our girls. So let's take a look at this thing and we will see what happens. Does it happen? I guess you'll just have to keep watching. All right, so it's the 393. It's got a Rhino box up here. It's got generator prep down there. That actually might be batteries. That looks like it's getting ready for batteries. They are currently getting it set up from the factory, its final tour. So some things aren't all put together, which is kind of cool because now we get to come in here and see more stuff. Unfortunately, they're still doing this thing with the furnace I don't care for. They do have a tankless water heater, which Tanya would probably just say yes right now. Wet bay looks pretty similar to what I'm used to, except for the fact that we've got a division. What else do we got going on here? All right, 2,200 pounds, so we would lose about 500 pounds of cargo. That's a bit of a bummer. Overall, it is a 17,700 pound gross vehicle weight rating for this 393. Let's take a look at what else we got. We got this leveling system here. I'm not a fan of that, but it's brand new. That's the inverter for the refrigerator. I've not had one of those before. Yes, there is water running through here, and I made a mess inside not knowing. I was being a klutz. I see the power converter back there. Looks very similar to what we had in our 2020. Not sure what's going on here with all these wires. Looks like they're still getting some stuff configured. Pretty good sized space. The outdoor kitchen is technically right there. We'll see it on the other side. Big propane cans. That could be a problem for me. I liked having the little 20-pound cans on our older Open Range. Looks like it's prepped and ready to add cameras there, just not on there yet. I like the setup of that pin box better. Definitely a better type of awning that they're using here. So this is what they've done for outdoor kitchen. So we would lose the back outdoor kitchen. Good size griddle right there from Suburban. Small fridge. I would suffer a little bit because I use my outdoor fridge. No sink over here, but then you could use this. They're doing that interior vacuum thing. I thought we were over that. That seems like a little thing that nobody uses. Let me know if you use those vacuum cleaners that are built in. And then there is a secondary entrance to the second bathroom. This would be the girls' full bathroom. It does have a receiver in the back. Look at how this back end is built out. That is quite interesting. No camera back there yet, so it's prepped for the camera. I like the color patterns of the new Open Range. I think this is a drop frame. Yep, sure enough, it is a rear drop frame. I want to get a look at the suspension. Black tank connection right there. It does have the electric jacks, 3 points. It looks like 8,000 pound springs. Trying to figure out how I could tell if those were 8,000 pound axles. They do look thicker than what I've got right now. I've got 7,000 pound axles and I upgraded the springs to 8,000 pound springs. There we go, 8,000 pound axles. Open range is usually notorious for using cable slides all the way around. Some people hate them. I have barely had a problem. Nothing major. All right, let's check out the inside of this. Now they are still setting some stuff up in here. They're going through, getting the microwave ready. They're actually running, the dishwasher's running right now, so I can't even open it. I found out the hard way, don't push in that, because I sprayed water all over everything. I'm so sorry to General RV for making a mess. So here is my point of contention. We'll cover this real quick. So if I'm washing dishes in the sink and I go down to touch the bottom of the sink, look at where my forehead is. For me, this is a deal killer. I'm gonna have to go like this. Can y'all see what I'm having to do to work in the bottom of the sink? Open range shouldn't have done this. Brinkley caused these cabinets to be cut up and shorter because they wanted to put the sink over here. So we'll discuss this more. The family may overrule me, but
It's like,
so you struggle with it as well. I mean, you're trying to touch the bottom of the sink. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about protecting your cat mask, but even when you're not wearing your cat mask, even just putting your face against that while you're trying to get the dishes done ain't great. Dishes is a part of life. Yes, I know it's got a dishwasher. That does help a little bit, but
making bubbly sounds.
yeah, it's running a load right now. All right, let's look at the rest of the RV. We have one of the most reliable refrigerators on the market. I know because this was a Consumer Reports best refrigerator, this GE side-by-side. And not only that, I just helped my father-in-law buy this exact fridge to put in his house because I'm like, this is one of the longest lasting, best running fridges. So hey, that's cool, it's here. The island is essentially also a table. You get 2 bar stools. I'm not sure why they spend all the weight for this waterfall looking effect. I mean, it looks cute and all, but why is it not functional? That's a lot of weight. You do have a couple of bar stools that are strapped right there, so that's neat. So this is prep space, dining room table, very nice 4-seating couch. I think they have another option where it's all one big one. That's another option. The windows, these look like the Brinkley windows. I don't really like how the light comes through right there. Let's see, what else can we look at in the kitchen? All right, so you're living in your RV. You're sitting here on the couch, you're watching TV. Mom or dad or someone is cooking. They need something out of the pantry. They hid the pantry behind the TV. Was that a good idea? Oh, that interacts with the door right there. So somebody's got to come and open up all of this, interrupt the people that are watching TV to get stuff out of the pantry. It's a gimmick. They've been doing it a lot on a lot of RVs. I don't know if that's the answer. All right, let's take a look at a few other things. So they put soft close on these. We have a big storage space like this on ours, but they're not putting the ones that'll hold it open up there. Tanya, well, they did it on that one. That one will hold it open. That's cool. Convenience cooking. I believe that's the exact same microwave I replaced into our current open range. This is a nicer, newer stove. I kind of like that. Really big oven.
No, it's not the one that we have right now.
Well, it's a little different.
Yeah, because it had this.
Right. We lose out on the spice rack next to the stove. Remember the spice rack drawer?
Yeah.
It's just a big empty space.
Well, at least it's hard to reach things.
Yeah, so stuff will get lost in the back there. That's kind of a bummer. Okay. So we pretty much covered the living room and bedroom. Here's the other big deal. The loft. This is just like bonus space for us. Now let's see who's in this room. Wow, I can't, what?
Hi.
Oh, hey, Lauren is here.
Yeah. Hi.
Lauren is the salesperson that we met at the Jacksonville RV show, works at General RV here in Dover, and she got us down here to check this out. All right, so back to the tour in here. This is a 3-bedroom, so we've got a closet right here. Now this is shared between the 2 bedrooms. The girls are already kind of like, why do I gotta share the closet? You got your own window right there. We've got the lights over there. There's storage underneath this couch, and then this couch kind of pulls out into a bed. And then what they did is they gave a Jack and Jill bath back here with its own entrance and exit. Full bathtub. Oh, let's turn some lights on in here. Great vent in here. I'm liking this setup. Kaylin, what do you think of the shower bathtub combo?
I think I'm too tall.
I don't think so. I think you've got plenty of headroom. It's just, or maybe you basically what you're saying is the bar there and the shower. Okay.
Getting in and out.
So here is the other bedroom. You've got a loft up here. It's a little on the small side, but then you've got the same couch with storage that folds out into a bed right here. Another desk. There's backers here for TVs on both sides. Excuse me, Kaylin. So you can do opposing TVs right there. So each of our girls would have their own space. Now this room has this, but that's because you kind of sort of have a 4th bedroom right here. Which for us, that would just be a bonus room. All right, I gotta move quickly now because they do need to get the staff back in here. They were prepping this RV to get it set up. So let's go look. The bathroom. It's got a porcelain sink here. Now, I didn't like the way this looked from pictures and photos, but now that I've actually been in it, it works better for me than our current shower because I can stand in there, my elbows can go to the corners, I've got plenty of space. We've got a medicine cabinet here. There's the controls for the tankless hot water heater, drawers, cabinets. There's a drawer under here. This bed slides in and out, giving a whole bunch of space right here. And there is a washer dryer prep inside the closet. Nice tall dressers there. And then this would probably be my office because that becomes like a pull-out desk. And look at the amount of space that's here on the floor when the bed goes in. That is just awesome.
Okay.
Now, the one thing that I don't like all the touchscreen stuff. So this might be an issue for me. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up because like I said, they've got the staff working on this and they need to get back to work. So I will wrap up this video here shortly. We're gonna talk some more with Lauren about this because Lauren would love to do a deal where we give her our RV and she gives us this RV. Of course, there's some money exchanged. All right, we are back at our RV after we just toured that new open range 393 3-bedroom, almost a 4-bedroom when you think about it, right? With that loft up there. So it's a good deal. Honestly, our RV, the 374 BHS, when they were brand new, they were selling them for $89,000. Now that's after discounts. It always drives me nuts, these MSRP games that the dealerships play. So the MSRP, manufacturer suggested retail price on this new open range is $105,000. Okay, I kind of guessed that. And then I was guessing that it would be somewhere in the $80,000 range after they applied some discounts. They knocked it down to $69,000 with discounts. I was like, wow, y'all are really trying to tempt me on this. Unfortunately, they would not give us anywhere near what we need to pay off this one for the trade. And so that was unfortunate. And they wanted $10,000 cash down payment right now, and we are not ready for that. So it's not happening right now. But we really thought about it a lot. We really liked it. And that the way that those 3 bedrooms in the back were configured, literally, it's kind of my brainchild. I've been thinking on that style. It's just a slight tweak from how I thought of it. And they did it. So that was pretty cool. And the shower impressed me. But the kitchen sink upset me. So pluses and minuses. This one right here, Kira, she wants to have her own bedroom. Kaylin, unfortunately, does not want to have her own bedroom and would already miss her sister. She will miss you. So, for right now, no changes. Look at that. I can see Kaylin right there in the middle, back there with Daisy rolling around on the grass. All right, well, that is it for this tour of that open range 393, 3-bedroom, 5th wheel. It was pretty nice. It was a pretty good deal. I was shocked, but no changes for us as of now. So thanks so much for watching. Remember that life happens.
Cheese bread don't stop you.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.